Yo, can you guys hear me? Okay, that's great. For the first time, I think it has happened that I began the stream and you're quieter than usual. Okay, let me bring my mic a bit closer. Uh, is it better now, or do you still feel it quieter than before? It's good. Because there's never any sound we stay silent. Okay, so let's begin with the stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a good time, good weekend spent, good week. Also, so far, things running hot. If you're catching good coins, they are giving some great moves. BTC and ETH to me looks very close to a bottom. I entered a good size ETH position, and we'll go over the plays and thoughts of market and stuff like that in a bit of detail. But I was afraid of your Jito, but doing well. Yeah, it looks pretty good, to be honest. I think Jito runs soon. Um, but yeah, let's come back to the market. So before we move on to the charts and plays and what I think about the market, as usual, I'd love to know from you people how your trading has been. What do you think about the market? Anything general you are expecting? How are you positioned currently? Do you expect lower, higher? Anything in general you want to talk about? Meanwhile, let me share the screen too. Jito looks great. Liver is another alt play that I tried. It's like a half-hearted attempt, I would say, but I don't know, just getting a gut feeling. Like I've played Lever multiple times and they have paid well, but just then I don't have a lot of TA triggers. I just looked at this and then looked at this trend break and I was like, this thing is about to run, and then I entered. I don't know, maybe it pays us well, maybe not, but let's let it run. Okay, back to the discussions. Is the volume too low or is it just me? Which volume? The volume of market or my volume? I think my volume is just fine. Fun today market feels horny for. I agree. Also, like if you have been playing, good bucket alts, like I've been saying continuously for past 1 week, the RWA and the meme buckets. You wouldn't even have cared about this BTC dump the past 2 days, right? Um, like for example, even look at Ondo now running back to new highs. Our true and token position paid us well. Our meme plays past days paid us well. Our meme spots are up only. So if you're choosing your alts well in these conditions, I think these are one of the best conditions you could be playing. Like the only thing you need to do is every single BTC pullback, just pick a good looking meme coin and just randomly long it. Even if BTC doesn't bottom, good chances is that that specific meme runs decent. So uh, also, I think ETH looks pretty good. Like now, one of the reason now I'm getting really confident on bottom getting closer. I hope we don't just V-shape bounce from here. One thing that I don't like is that I would have. Uh, why did it bounce too quickly? Like for me, I was longing this 50 retest on ETH, but looks like the way it like strong bounced up this 50, like I hope in the next 18 minutes ETH bleeds down a little so that we get the perfect 50 RSI retest. But for me, also like BTC was also at 12-hour retest by the time I entered long. Seems like they both pound decent. I hope they both bleed a bit into the 4-hour close. But overall, I think um, this 50 retest on BTC and this 4-hour retest on 54-hour retest on ETH looks pretty good for continuation up. Plus, I think I've said multiple times that right now I rather believe in a bottom of a higher low sort of thing, right? Than a sweep or something, or a deeper pullback. Uh, HBA, thank you, bro. Had the best few days trading, been up since 2 a.m. following your meme. That's insane. That's great. To be honest, meme coins have been the free money in the market, right? Like literally, you wake up, you see any of them flipping any sort of level, or BTC, dumping and they holding strong, just blindly long them with good sides, and you'd end up making great gains. Um, like this is literally like I didn't even chart initially when I called out whiff, right? Like I woke up, I saw BTC down a lot, right? As soon as I woke up, I opened up my phone, checked phone. BTC was down a lot, and then I was just scrolling around, and everything was just looking dead. Then I was like, okay, let's look at what memes are doing. And my first look was at luckily it was at whiff, and then I was like, why didn't it dump, right? Like it was just holding above while BTC was down. I was like, okay, let's long it, right? That was literally the reason I long whiff. Then I later on ended up charting it, and it looked like a really good range break play. But overall, I think memes are the easiest plays right now. uh yeah, I think I also want some MOG exposure, but I think we could have gotten the play that I mentioned, this deviation and then reclaim back. But then I saw Ansem shilling Mog, so probably the buyers just stepped in front ran our setup. Uh, I still think I would be much more confident in the deviation one setup than just blindly longing and buying all time highs flip. I think this is likely we get this on Mog. Hopefully we get that, to be honest. But yeah, looks really good. uh, Pepe, yeah, I agree. But I just hope we just don't like go. How is liver looking? I think liver runs, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? I don't like how quickly we bounced, man. I would have loved if BTC and ETH both gave this like BTC gave this 12-hour RSI retest. But I think, yeah, we have another 4-hour close to go. So yeah, like 12-hour closes in like 4 hours. So maybe a bit more bleed into the 12-hour close. We get the perfect 12-hour retest on RSI. The reason I'm focusing a lot on BTC 12-hour 50 retest RSI is that just look at the structure, right? This higher low structure after the range reclaim, and then literally look at the last time we got similar structure, right? This was the time if you zoom in. So range reclaim, BTC kept on chopping around, kept on making higher lows, and no sweep, just higher lows, and ended up running much higher, right? And then when you look at the 12-hour momentum during that particular range, um, where did it go? Yeah, this was the time, right? This is the range, higher lows range I am talking about. Look at how perfectly BTC just tapped this 12-hour 50 retest, and then that was pretty much the bottom for the next leg up. So this is kind of what I am expecting on BTC here. And hopefully by the next 12-hour close, we do get this 50 retest so that we are much more confident on our longs. Jito looks very good, man. Like, yeah, HPJ, can we ask questions? So, what do you think others have been doing for the past 10-15 minutes? Hey Ragnaros, how you doing, brother? What do you think of XAI? Ah, you meant like alt request? Just wait a minute. Like we'll soon move on to alt request, but yeah. Uh, can you check TIA? Yeah, as I said, we'll soon move on to alt request. For now, we are just having discussion over ETH and BTC. Offset, the only issue is that I agree that both Dodge and SHIB looks good, but just like for example, just by playing the newer memes alone, I think I was able to catch, like I would say, like at least 150% move within few days, right? Bonk and Whiff and Popcat and all these newer meme coins. The point is, you could choose with to stay with Dodge and Chip, but just know that by the time this meme narrative tops out, what would Dodge and Chip do? Maybe give you a good 20-30% run, and by the time you'd get that, things like Mog could do another 2-3x. Things like VIF could run into new all-time highs. Bong could probably just keep on running into price discovery, right? So my point is that you have the market isn't no longer interested into things like Dodge and Ship, which has like 10, 20 billion market cap, a lot of bag holders willing to sell on them, right? Market is more of interested into meme coins that are literally running into price discovery every single day, right? So I think you need to pick your choice as well. Not like obviously like if this meme narrative goes on, then there would be a day where Shib and Dodge runs good too. But return wise, I think your focus should be on these newer memes. Jito, let's go. I'm a bit mad because I'm like this is where I had my triggers on Jito because deviation reclaimed back, strong looking flow. But then I was like, okay, let's not push the market and let's wait a little on BTC. Even though it ended up being right because BTC dumped a lot post US session and we got like sweep of lows and stuff. But Jito somehow ended up still grinding up, so I could have gotten like a 2-3% better entry, but still running good. So no worries. We'll wait for. I just don't like trading TIA. That's all I would say, to be honest. It's one of those coins that would look really, really good on a day. I know TI is on the gainers today, ran like 15-20%. I know how much. But it's like one of those coins that looks really, really good on a day, and then you enter on a flip or on a break or on a a retest or something. But then on the coming next month or two, it just keeps on bleeding or doing nothing. Yeah, it's literally TIA is pretty similar to INJ, right? Like you remember a week ago, INJ was on gainers list, right? Everyone started talking about INJ again, and then look at what INJ has been doing since then, right? So personally, not a fan of playing these. Tried TIA once, like a week ago or two, but since then, like I made my peace with not trading TIA, INJ, SCI, this good old basket. Uh, Now that no one's talking about it, we'll probably see it pumping soon. Right, that no one has been talking about TIA, INJ, SEI for like past 4 months. It's still been bleeding. I don't see this kind of thesis. I don't see this logic being logical in this bull market, right? A lot of people say that, no one's talking about gaming narrative, so gaming narrative might go up, or no one's talking about SEI, TIA, and it might go up. My point is, if no one is talking about it, who would buy it, right? Who is buying your bag to make it go up? You need to buy things that have a narrative and a thesis lying around. Um, what else do we have to talk about? Jito Rhyme, let's see. All depends on, like, for example, right now, one of the reasons Jito is strong since evening is that Sol is outperforming ETH intraday, right? So kind of like I think what we discussed on ETH and Sol is like pretty much perfectly playing out. Like we talked about how there's a lot of sell pressure around 4K, 4.1K. So what you could see is that ETH just chops around this level, absorbs the sell pressure, and meanwhile Sol runs into this flat daily open. I still think this could play out. Like Sol takes out this flat daily open, then that's where Sol starts to chop and do nothing for a while, and ETH starts running again. So I think I'll play Cheeto along with how Sol and ETH are looking. Like for example, if Sol rotation is over and ETH starts leading and ETH coins start leading, then probably I'll just book profits early on Jito, expecting Sol coins to again underperform and ETH coins to outperform. Uh, Groot, could you stop shilling Mew? Um, we'll wait for rest or we'll take an entry now itself in Vinod, I have called out ETH play for the group, right? And even though it's up 0.8 something percent, I think it's better to place limits because I think before we bottom, you do get this 50 retest and this 12-hour retest on BTC and ETH. So probably you get one more move down. I'm saying maybe, right? I don't know. Maybe it is bottom. I'm personally decent size already in. So it's something, if you want to be patient, you could wait. Hmm. Ah, man, could Mog please don't run? I want to. Like ever since I sold Bonk, like my spot Bonk, 70%, now I feel underexposed on memes again. So now I'm looking to increase my meme exposure, and I want to do it through Mog. So hopefully Mog gives what our plan is. When HPJ is bored. No, it's literally the opposite, right? Like actually when I'm excited, or I'm just waiting for something to happen, um like that's where I usually start whistling. What a bounce in BTC, man. Like we longed ETH literally right over here, while like BTC was over here. uh s- okay, when I bought liver on the challenge, I had two setups. One was Gala and the other was liver. And by the luck I usually have in challenge, when I choose between two coins, it's usually the one that I didn't choose ends up running. So hopefully it isn't the case this time. Liver looks really good, man. Like look at liver against the market today. Rahim, BTC, I'm still running my 50% swing that we longed on ETF day, if you remember. ETH is what I added today. ETH is something I wanted exposure. So instead of overcomplicating on, I could have longed more alts or I could have longed more BTC, I just went with good size on ETH. Because if market remains bullish and my bias plays out, you definitely should be expecting ETH to outperform. So I'm just happy with sizing up good with on ETH. 4100. Nah, I'm expecting much higher, to be honest. Like if my bias plays out, I'm not taking TP at anything closer. There are some plays that I let run for higher. There are some plays that I scalp intraday, but ETH is something I'm letting run for higher. Um, So if coins like TIA, INJ, and SCI are not ideal for trading, so I understand. Again, Mudok, first of all, like to answer the first sentence of your question, it's not ideal for me, right? Everyone has their own trading strategy. I'm kind of a wider stop, wider targets kind of like take my first TP at least after a 4 to 6% move, right? And my stops are like 5 to 7% wide, and then I'm targeting like a 15-20% move at least on the coins I'm entering, right? On the other hand, if you are like an intraday small, tighter stop loss, tighter targets kind of a scalper, then probably it's a good coin for you to trade, right? So it depends on the kind of trading strategy you have. Do I understand correctly that I should focus on coins that have narrative at? Yeah, that I 100% agree, right? No matter what trading strategy you have, you should still be betting on you should still be betting on the trending coins. Like for example, you could see Tariq nailing the meme coins past days, right? Like you could look at his trade tracker the past month, right? He has, I would say, like a very different trading strategy than me, right? He's more of a 2 minute, 1 minute, like 3 minute charts, lower time frame, tighter stop loss scalper, but still, you know he choosing meme coins over the rest of the market ended up making the PNL he had for the month, right? So no matter what trading strategy you have, I feel like you should still be sticking to the um you should still be sticking to the narratives that are running hot. What the don't interact with me. If you found this, why did I say don't interact with me? Don't interact with this token. Like if you see any random thing appearing on your wallet, never try to like withdraw it. Never try to like move it around. Just move other stuff, other coins from your account to a newer wallet, create a new account, and don't touch it until your actual assets are away from that wallet. Uh, so yeah, just don't interact, man. Like this is the way they fish your accounts and wallets. Uh, where do you buy Mog? Probably I'll do it on Bybit. Hopefully Bybit has Bybit Spot on Mog if I'm not wrong, right? Nope. So probably I'll have to do something what I did with Popcat, just get into a low leverage swing. Um, what else do I have to talk about? ETH new all time high TP. We'll see, man. I always say, first of all, let our plays go into good profits, then we talk about TPing, right? While they are still around entry, there is no point in talking about targets and all time highs and stuff like that. Uh, I still feel like you could bleed a bit more, to be honest. I hope so. I just don't want my triggers to get front ran, right? Because that would mean that at some stage you would eventually get this 50 retest. So let's get it sooner than later. Link being up, also a good indicator. I think anything but Link isn't a bearish indicator any longer. Yeah. Like Link run was actually what started the bull run in October, November. So I don't see a reason how you could be bearish on Link running. Uh, hello, Ebull77. Okay, who is messaging me this much? Bro, I swear, most of my friends are like the most um crypto degan you would see. Like, it's very similar to most of the newer members we get in this group. Like, I just got a DM from a friend on WhatsApp. Um, that just give me a trade right now. I have like $300. I want to like double it right now. Give me a trade. Um, I'm not giving anything. Like, I think this is something I realized and decided like 2 years ago. That if you need to maintain a healthy relationship with your friends and with your relatives, never give them any sort of crypto advice. Just ignore whenever they ask about it. Yeah, me too. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? Do you think ETH still good to enter here because just reclaim Monday low? Pitasa, I think you could get this, to be honest, by next 4 hour close, this 50 retest. Maybe not, but like I know I'm already in from this like bottom wick. You could be a bit aggressive, you could wait, but I would personally love if it bleeds a bit more towards next 4 hour close and give us this 50 retest. I'm not moving my stops break even on ETH too quick. Like this is a swing where I'm targeting at least a 10-20% run on ETH, right? Why would I be moving stops on just like a one person move up? Jito is 2% up. Not bad. I think lately we have been doing good with our intraday trading. I missed Ondo. Like I tried to be too left curve. I wanted to be too left curve and just like look this trend break and long it, but I was like, okay, let's not be too much taken. But seems like on trending coins, all you need is just a bit of consolidation, a trend break, and then just blindly long them. BTC 4 offset reminds me of Ondo every time. That one Ondo trade. Uh, uh, BTC 4 closed nice. Let's see how did 4 close on BTC. Yeah, it doesn't look bad to be honest. I would still hope that my triggers get filled. Even if not, I'm more than happy on market trending higher. Good size ETH position, good size partial alts running, some of bags running. No one would be more happy than me if market keeps on going up, but I would still personally hope that we bleed a little more. And more importantly, leverage a scam runs like 10% to call it a day. Uh, Ondo, man, I still don't know. I ended up like shorting Ondo, like the most trending coin, literally before it, like after 2 months. Like I could have shorted it anywhere around here and made good gains. Like I actually shorted it over here and got decent. The play got into decent profits, and then the next time I shorted, it was the time when Ondo said, "Fuck your shorts," and I'm going. Um, Oh, where are you planning to enter Mog? I think if you read my corner, I have shared the Mog play, which is personally, it is a logical area where you could scale in because, logic says that high is flipped, consolidating above eventually goes for a move higher. But for me, this is usually a less probable play, right? Because for me, a more probable play is where you see a bit of deviation below previous all-time highs and previous highs, then you enter at the reclaim back above, right? For example, on Pepe, you could see a similar example um, where like you could see that if you just entered because it broke, if you just entered because it broke above and was consolidating above previous all-time highs, you could see that you would have gotten chopped up a lot, right? So what it did was it deviated below the all-time highs, made people bearish on a double top or sweep of high something, and then you just had to wait for these all-time high reclaim, and that would have been your a trigger to enter for like a 50% run on Pepe. On Mog, I think it could be at least like a 2x run due to the lower cap on it, but yeah, this is kind of the setup I am waiting for. Uh, Doesn't the daily on BTC look like it wants to dump a little? What's daily telling you? I don't see anything bearish on daily. So, what are your thoughts on QNT? I don't like that coin. I don't see a reason anyone should be interested in that coin. Whistling is pointing to some water jug noises now. Do you use OBV? No, I don't. What are your thoughts on ENS? I'm like ETH betas haven't been performing that much. Seems like from past like 3-4 months ago, if you remember when ETH started running and ETH betas like OP, ARB, LDO, they pretty much ran into all-time highs. Those were the time when market didn't have a clear ETH beta to pick. Right now, it seems like no one even cares about the ETH beta, right? Everyone has picked a clear winner on ETH beta, which is Pepe and Mog, right? These two meme coins, and that's all what ETH players are concerned on. Like they want to pick a bid a ETH beta on a ETH strength day, they'll just bid Pepe or Mog, right? So I think a lot of capital rotation has been moving out of these ETH betas into these ETH memes. Because people have realized that longing OP or ARB or buying these ETH betas wouldn't do much to them. Plus, most of them look pretty bad on higher time frame. Apart from ENS, I'm talking about OP, LDO, ARB, those three like typical ETH betas. ENS somewhat still looks much better than most of them. Uh, could be like a range break sort of a play, but to be honest, I don't like. ENS has really weird price action. Like I don't know, maybe you enter here, but it just keeps on doing this for coming time. So I think like only reason I you would want to buy ENS or OP or ARB or LDO, right? These ETH betas is that they go up while ETH goes up, right? That's the main thesis and logic behind buying them. So if that's the logic, why not focus on the ETH memes like Mog and Pepe? They'd probably pay you much better than these ETH betas. Their time will come, yeah, probably would, but then again, ARB time would come, so what move it would give? Like it would be up 20-30%, while Mog probably would be running another 2-3x. So, wow, liver looks like it's going. Please give us a good, I would say, okay, let's target this wick. So, let's target like at least 8-9% move today to end the challenge in good profits. Did you do ETH? Yeah, ETH is what we began our stream with, and I called out a ETH long on the group too. So, uh, uh, ETH looks good. Um, as long as we are holding 4 hour above 3760, I think ETH looks good for another leg up. That's my plan. That's why I entered and called out ETH long for the group like 30 minutes or an hour ago. HPG, you keep an eye on BB. It's a new BTC related coin. No, I haven't heard about it. Um, so spot is good. Yeah, either do it on spot or like know that it's a 4% stop on ETH, right? Which is kind of wide considering it's ETH in a major you are playing. So either do it on low leverage swing or just buy a good size ETH spot. Can you chart FET FET? To be honest, like I think this is the week you'd probably be getting ASI. Hopefully, until this ASI things resolve on FET, Ajax, Ocean, I have no interest in either charting them or buying them or doing anything with them. To be honest, low leverage 3-5x. Ebol, like the point isn't leverage, right? Like I could do 100x ETH long right now and maybe have a much lower risk than your, let's say, 3x long, right? Because I could have 5% risk on my account while being on 100x, and you could have like a 20% account risk being on 2x, right? Everything depends on the dollar size you are taking, right? The actual position size you are using on your position. I need some meme exposure. Popcat Dodge or whiff for a spot short term hold. I don't know, man. Like I've been calling all these three with Popcat, Bonk for like the past 1 week. Now they all are up like 70-80% past days. Now I don't see a comfortable entry to buy on spot. To be honest, if I see anything, I'll call out. Meme is still on my top of list, but probably I think I'll go. The next meme I'll pick would be Mog or like anything related to ETH. We'll see. Mm, uh, It's pain to trade. Like it got initial that Sonic upgrade hype sort of thing, but even though it's holding a really good flip, like this level and this flip was actually that I was waiting for since it had its initial run. And you could remember I called out a FTM limit long around this level bought on challenge 2, but it's been doing nothing since then. I like expected just a quick retest and back up, but seems like lagging a lot. Even though like my setup from like few days back is still pretty much valid, right? 12-hour retesting the 50 level, it holding this flip. So TA wise, it still looks decent, but it just doesn't do anything. Like if FTM is something you are eyeing on, and for some reason you are bullish on FTM due to its upgrade and stuff, then probably not a bad place to scale into. But personally, I just don't like how it does nothing and just chops around. Um, Yo Impulse, how you doing, brother? Can you analyze Jito flow going forward with the educational content of yesterday? We could do uh, a bit later towards the stream, but for now, Jito looks pretty good to be honest with this deviation and reclaim. Our trade is up like 2%. I think if you look at the daily chart on Jito, my first target would be around this daily imbalance that it left from this impulsive sell off. So probably like yeah, this would be my first TP area around $4. So a logical area plus this daily imbalance. So probably like $4 would be a good like plus this daily close looks beautiful to me. Like it engulfed the entire bleed from past 3-4 days in a single daily candle. So I think Jito could give a good mean reversion. Doing good. That's nice. What did I tell you about Gala? Like, I told you I had to pick two coins between Gala and Liver for the challenge, and look at me choosing Liver over Gala, and Gala is like already breaking out. This is kind of a bit of hard luck that I have in my challenge trades. Uh, what other coins look interesting? Let's look at the. Wow, I think somehow I lost my the RWA bucket I created. Hmm. What's token doing? I think despite this BTC bleed since post US, most of the RWA coins have been holding well. What's True doing? Yeah, even look at True. Can you show the Gala chart quickly? This is the chart I have. Like the major level, that like the really safe swing entry would still be, this high time frame flip, right? This is something that is, a pivot flip for Gala to have a high time frame run up. But for me, intraday, it just seemed like a decent, like a mid range trend break kind of a play. Plus, it's been consolidating very tight throughout this market bleed past days. I had a Vanry long, but after Ela said he don't like the move, I closed Vanry. What are your thoughts? Probably if the trader you were or are following made that decision, then probably it's better to stick to the decision. Secondly, I just hate that coin. I don't see a reason why you should be pushing a lot on these gaming coins, which had a run in the past and now just pretty much retraced most of the run. Um, th- had the same lines draw, learning a lot from UHP. That's good. I got filled on token 0. But yeah, I think token runs decent if the RWA narrative continues. Okay, I saw um, Impulse flooding my pop card position. It still looks decent. I think probably like uh, chops around for a while, consolidates, and then goes for the next leg up. HPG, can you check a coin named Works? What is it? I haven't heard about it. Will alt season be the best time to leverage? Uh, Usually, a general perception is like there are two ways of trading, right? Some people have a trading system that works way better in a ranging market, right? And then some people have a really good trend playing setups, right, where people follow their moving averages and lower time frame deviations and are really good at trading really lower time frame. So it depends on what sort of trading system you have. Personally, like, you would never be able to maximize your returns in a alt season through leverage positions, right? For example, you would be waking up to alts running like 30-40% a day. There's no way you are catching those all those moves on leverage, right? So probably the people making the most gains would be the ones holding on to their spot buys, right? But yes, I think if you adapt to the conditions well, where you adapt to be having a trend continuation kind of a setup, trading setups instead of having the ranging mindset, where, for example, you are comfortable longing a coin if it's already up 20%, which a lot of people don't feel comfortable doing that, right? They are like, it's already up, for why would I long it? So I think if you have a good trend continuation playing setups in your um, trading setups, you could do well. Uh, do you think Bitcoin run at the highest now? Now I don't have a time constraint, but I think BTC bottoms around here soon. Uh, Already pumped will scare you out more gains than, yeah. I agree 100%. So that's also one of the reason people have been fading meme coins for the past 2-3 weeks. Like, they'd look at anything of leading meme coins, and they'd be like, it has already done multiple x's now, let's rather buy something like TIA or INJ, or some link, or some good fundamental stuff, while market literally doesn't care about your fundamentals right now. It would keep on aping into those trending meme coins, while you would be just sitting with the stuffs that's not moving. Uh, yeah, let's buy something. Like, there was an interesting question in active question. Someone tagged mods that, why are meme coins running, and why is no one caring about fundamentals anymore in the market? So yeah, this is something people would keep on coping in crypto. Also, how's your post surgery recovery going on, Impulse? Hope it's going well. GPU, please. I don't usually do much of my thoughts or analysis on chain stuff. How much water do you drink? Okay, so on average, I get almost like, okay, this bottle is 1 liter, the other one is 1.5. So probably like I end up like 2.5 liter of water by the time I end the stream. And then there is also 500 ml of iced coffee. So almost like 3 liters of liquid throughout the stream. Um that's good to hear, Impulse. It's interesting that last cycle, even though there were good memes, the best performance out of high caps were Sol, Luna, and Avax. I wonder if we'll get any. Okay, the point is, how could you say that we haven't gotten Sol, Luna, Avax this cycle so far? Like, Sol has already run what, like 10x, I would say, from its lows. There are some. It's not only memes this cycle. Like, look at AI coins, right? We have seen some good market cap gains on AI, and you could consider AI as AI coins, even though like crypto AI, I still believe is like pretty much useless. No one cares about crypto AI, but still, it's one of those good fundamental stuff that did gain a lot of traction. So it's not like this entire cycle has been memes only, but the point is that you just follow where market is bidding, right? Whether it's AI, whether it's meme, your focus should be on that, right? You just don't bid outside of the market narrative. That's it. um, but yeah, you can't say that you haven't seen good majors or stuff running, right? PTC is almost close to all-time high. Sol ran 10x from the lows. AVAX had a pretty good run this cycle, I would say, like running from $15 up till I would say like a 6-7x run earlier this cycle. I think people almost like within this past 2 months of chop, people forgot how much up we are already from, like if you compare it from like last October, November. uh, Also, RWA, the tokenization narrative is one. You could say that it's a narrative with utility that's catching the bid, right? So it's not solely meme, right? There are people betting on some better fundamental stuff like AI, RWA, but you need to be sticking to these narratives, right? You can't come and tell to me that ARB has a good fundamental and good utility and stuff like that, and ARB would go up, right? If things are have good fundamental and they are not doing anything this bull market so far, this is the time you realize that they don't have good fundamentals for the buyers, right? So liver is looking good. Please give us a good scam run for the challenge. I don't even know what this coin does. Like, it's a really weird looking chart, but looks like something that could scam run. What about memes on L2s like base? Any thoughts on that? Probably, I think Impulse might answer that better, but I think for now, focus on like the memes on the L1s that are running hot. Like, for example, you could already see that whenever Sol is strong on the day, like for example, Sol to ETH is, I would say, like slightly green on the day. If I'm not wrong, let's look at Sol to ETH. Um, yeah, like you could already see Sol to ETH being like 8% up on the day. And while that happened, Sol meme coins went insane today, right? Bonk and Whiff, and a bit of Popcat. So you could already see that people are just like focusing mainly right now on Sol and ETH. So probably I don't see a reason why you should be going on to uh, other memes, to be honest. On ETH you could go a bit more. Like instead of being only Pepe, you could try some Mog exposure. As Impulse said, Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, whatever that is. But yeah, probably you are better on focusing on memes, as Impulse said, on L1s like ETH and Sol, because this ETH and Sol rotation would keep on happening for the coming weeks, right? It's not that ETH going would mean death on Sol or something like that. Like for example, people did kind of started doom posting on Sol few days back, right? Because Sol was just bleeding down while ETH was running, and now on the day you could see that Sol started mean reverting decent on the day. So this would keep on happening, and instead of you focusing on whether I should long ETH and Sol, you are much better holding both L1's meme coins, right? On one day there would be ETH meme coins running, on the next day it would be Sol meme coins running. So in the end, if you are holding both L1's meme coins, you'd do decent. Yeah, I think Floki is more influencer pumped. I agree. Like out of nowhere, big accounts started talking about it. It was like literally. But I also read that DWF Labs are like behind Floki, if I'm not wrong. So probably it's their doings too. Uh, Impulse, how is the airdrop side of the market going? Like, it's been a long time since we have heard about people making good money on the airdrops and stuff. Ah, okay. I think the last big airdrops that people received was the Friends one, right? The Friend Tech one. No, I think Friend was after Wormhole. Yeah, it was a banger if you sold. I agree. I still don't see a reason why like most of the people decide to hold their like airdrops. Just sell it, man. You got free money for just like clicking buttons. Uh, when was the last time you had a good break from crypto? I think it was last summer's when I graduated and went on like for a 2 weeks you know trip to North, and I asked John for a break and stuff. But yeah, that was probably it. This summer I wanted to, but I don't know. We'll see. Been to US? No, I haven't been. So, bro, just join the stream. What are you looking at currently? Mainly memes. Like the my most recent major exposure that I added is on ETH. I called out ETH long for the group. Let's see how it's doing. Uh, yeah, my most recent exposure is on ETH. I think ETH. I really like this structure in a way that it would just keep on doing this slow grinding up. I really doubt that ETH just does this double bottom and nukes down. You don't see double tops on trending stuff. I think it just keeps on trapping people, sweeping highs, absorbing the sell pressure around 4.1k, and eventually runs higher. So I just started gradually scaling into ETH position. AI is also interesting with ASI convergence coming up. I didn't see how ASI could be like bullish for the rest of the AI stuff on the market. Probably a bit of interesting PA on like FET, Ajax, Ocean themselves, the three coins that are like getting merged. But apart from that, like I don't see how ASI thing could be bullish for other AI coins like RNDR and stuff. Wormhole has started looking good for real. I don't believe you. Let's look at how on earth has it started looking good, man. Like this is the worst start looking chart right now. Like maybe since I've said that, it just scam runs in coming days, but it looks shit. Like even these similar newer airdrop coins that got sold off hard, you have seen a lot of mean reversions on them. Like for example, even something like Tensor gave have started running strong. Uh, yeah, Tensor is pretty much like 40-50% from highs. ENA looks decent. Saga, what Saga doing? Nah, Saga looks shit too. But yeah, W doesn't look anything interesting to me. Yeah, Tensor looks great. What's your thought on ENA? Mm, I think this is kind of a level that I'd want a strong, like a close, 12-hour close above for me to be, confirming this as a bottom and, start to scale in with a good invalidation. For now, if you observe this 12-hour chart, it's pretty much curling down from the same level it, sold off the last time. So I think um, ENA getting a high time frame close above like $0.951 would be really bullish trigger for you to start scaling in. Or else, if not, probably you could, look for bidding something like around 0.776. The typical hidden shoulder pattern sort of thing. uh, no one seems to ever trade Myro, but it looks really okay. Let's look at Myro. I think I've saw Tariq trading it a lot. Wow, it is kind of a meme coin that's been running pretty strong. Is it on ETH or Sol? Hmm. Sol? Mm, to be honest, I still don't see like how Myro could outperform the rest of Sol coins and stuff like that. For me, rather seems like a bit of mean reversion from the bottom accumulation, taking out the highs and just bleeds and does nothing for a while, to be honest. Unless it just flips this level with a strong close above 30 cents, I might start getting interested, but to me it just seems like something that just broke from bottom accumulation and might just not too much in coming times. Check ladies, yeah, it pumped a lot today on the DWF, uh investing into them. Should I get a spicy Italian sub or tacos? Um, like if it's like nighttime, I'd probably go with the sub. What else do we have to talk about? RDNT, that dead coin. Ah man, why, why on earth? Like someone asked me about buying RDNT like around these levels, because it was like entering all-time lows, and that was the time I like stopped that person from doing so, and it's still down since then. I don't see a reason, man. Like when there are things running into price discovery and then you are buying something that is running into price discovery but just inverted, right? Like literally going into all-time lows. I see a lot of influencers, probably like if you see a lot of influencer shell on a meme coin that's like not running and stuff, probably avoid it. Plus, I think I have mentioned this on yesterday's stream too. I am not a meme gem finder some sort, who predict what memes will do. I just find memes that already have ran good in the past and then just play, continuation on them. I only play memes that have proven themselves in the past, right? I'm in not a business of picking some low cap meme coins and then just betting that they might uh, give me multiple excess return. I don't do that. SHIB. Wow, the chart looks decent, man. Are we finally getting SHIB run? Yeah, I think if this 12 hour closes above this level, which is 260, I think it looks pretty good. You could try a position, but yeah, looks not bad. Yeah, I agree, looks decent to be honest. But just have invalidation below like 2450. You don't want SHIB to retrace and deviate back below. If this is what SHIB does, just get out. I mentioned chip and dodge. Offset, you didn't ask me to like chart or something. You said that are they good buys or not? And my answer was that yes, they might give, like, for example, the way ship chart looks, it does look like something it could run like a good 15-20% on a day, right? Before it like tops out and just starts to range again. So if that's what you are aiming in, then yeah, maybe it could be. But if you are looking for some good meme exposure, that would lead in coming time. I still don't think that Dodge or Shib leads anytime soon. Keep talking. Every trader has their own bias, right? And I'm not saying that Dodge or Shib, they would like go down while rest of the memes go up. I'm just saying that risk to opportunity cost of holding these high cap Dino meme coins is a lot. Uh, you are going so fast, I cannot follow. Like, what did I speak too fast that you couldn't follow? It's good that we are getting this bleed down on market into this 12-hour close. I would love BTC does the same too. Hopefully it's doing so that we get our perfect BTC 12-hour retest and ETH 4-hour retest. Yeah. Levels on ship. Where's the ship chart? This is the chart I have. So I would personally wait to see if the 12-hour closes above 2600 or not. Or you could be aggressive and enter now. And if it doesn't end up closing 12-hour above, then probably be out. So yeah, in summary, if 12-hour closes above, you could enter a position and but also have a tighter invalidation where you cut it out if it starts to uh, roll below like 24, 20, 24, 30, right? Because if it does that means like this was just a fake out and it's now just curling back down, right? Which you don't want to see. So your invalidation would be like 7, 8%. I'm personally not in. I'm not a fan of trading Dodge and Shib. Why would it be bullish for you? So, um, one of my triggers for a bullish consolidation and a bullish cool off is that while the price just goes horizontal or grinds higher, the 4 hour or like any high time frame RSI retest the 50 level, right? Like gave example from the past consolidation on BTC, we got around these levels where like price just went horizontal and the RSI ended up like retesting 50 level, and then market bottomed for a move higher. I'm not saying lower. I'm just saying that it bleeds and chops around so that the momentum on both BTC and ETH could retest 50 levels. Because then I'd be a bit more confident. Because now if we front ran this 50 retest on RSI, then maybe we do that next time later. That would like reduce my conviction a little. Like I'm still long on ETH and would remain long. uh, so yeah. I'm not looking for a retest lower. Like ETH just slightly bleeding down would make my trigger complete. So not saying that a pullback needs to happen. Just saying like we just chop around till next 4 hour close. Uh, I think I'll end the stream today soon. I'm having a really weird headache. I know why. Weather? How is weather related to headache? Um, Heat wave? But I don't step out in heat. I'm most of the time spending time in my room or like in my dad's office. Um, yeah, the temperatures are pretty high. Like we are experiencing some strong heat waves. Like I think the temperature goes as high as like 48, 49, which is insane. Yeah, Celsius. Like I see, Europeans crying about like having a 28-degree summer or a 30-degree summer. Like you people would literally melt down if you experience the heat here. Like here, people are not saying it in a joke. Here, people literally die from the extreme heat. Like every year, we have like multiple deaths reported due to the extreme heat wave. Have a what? What's a VITD injection? Any ton chain shitcoin? I have no idea. Ah, vitamin D. Okay, makes sense. I thought you were shilling me some weird drug or something. Uh, okay, I guess this would be it. Bring some electrolyte. I'm not experiencing a heat wave, man. Like you get affected by heat wave if you like step outside, right? I'm just chilling in my room for past days, so it's not heat wave for sure. It might be due to excessive screen time or stuff like that, but yeah. Uh, nah, trust me. Like, uh, like you are saying that I got affected by heat wave just by staying in my air conditioned room. Like, how does that logic even work? Okay, did zoom in SHIB and it looks pretty strong on the day. It's probably you get like a SHIB run soon. Jito tapped 4 hour 200 EMA. I don't trade EMAs, but like, is it above or below the current price? Below? Like, at what price does it come? Bonk. I just sold 70% of my bag. The reason being, it's at a level where it's too obvious to be expecting all time highs, right? So that was a good sell. Like, I literally sold over here. But when targets seem too obvious, there are good chances that we might front run them, right? That's one of my reason I sold majority of my bag. Could still reach all time highs to be honest, but yeah, something like this you could hope. But I think like if you are in a bonk exposure, it's not a bad place to be taking some profits out. Uh, of my spot bag, leverage I TP'd fully, and of my spot bag I sold 70%. 30% is just left in case it goes into like an insane all-time high price discovery run something, which I doubt, but yeah. Fluky gonna follow Pepe. Yeah, that's what like literally entire CT has been shilling since morning, so probably. Mm, Mew follows Whiff. Okay. Groot, what partnership deal did you sign with Mew team or like Mew marketing team? So are you like actually looking for exit liquidity? That's the reason you are like constantly asking us to look at Mew and shilling Mew so that we buy and you take us use us as your exit liquidity. Seems Shib actually seems ready, man. But I'm not logging. Okay, I think that's it from my side. I'm going to take some rest. My ETH and Jito play probably runs full setup over the night, and liver too. Like I'll give live a hard stop loss before going to sleep and a TP to keep in place. Other than that, ETH and Jito are full setup. So yeah, that's it from my side. Hopefully people had a good time. Take care. Talk to you people soon. Allah Hafiz.